what's up guys, this is Crypto Mac and we are watching Crypto with Crypto Mac. Hope you guys are doing great today. Before going into this video, please like this video and also subscribe this channel in order to support this channel. So we have today massive news guys. We have massive news. That is, first is we are going to see this one, that is US election and dollar downturn will fuel higher octane boost for Bitcoin, De Beer CEO. So we are going to see this one, and we have another massive news from Buffett, that is Bitcoin will hit new high in near terms as Buffett exits USD. So Buffett is exiting US dollars. He is getting out of US dollar, and he is now investing in Japan, so Japan stocks. So we are going to see that one also. And next we have another massive news, that is DeFi explosion. Uniswap surpasses Coinbase Pro in daily volume. So we know that Uniswap is a decentralized exchange. Now the volume which is trading in Uniswap is increased and become higher than the Coinbase Pro. This shows that the people are willing to have freedom. See, because we know that decentralized exchange doesn't have anything like KYC and other processes and all. So this is decentralized exchange. So this is what people likes, and they need freedom. They need freedom for money. So we are going to see this one also. This is the huge news, and we are having another news, that is NASA exploring blockchain technology that could help power mission to Saturn's icy moon. So this is about technology. So they are trying to implement blockchain technology in order to have decentralized communication. So by doing that, they can they can avoid the communication problems during some space missions. So we are going to see that one also. And as usual, first of all, we are going to do market analysis, then we are going to analyze the Bitcoin price and Ethereum price, then we are jumping into these news. So let's dive into this video guys. Now we can start with the market analysis in CoinGecko. And first of all, we have the top 10 coins. First is Bitcoin. We have in the last 24 hours 1.6% up, green today, and now it is near 11,000. Now it is $11,850, near $12,000, and near to the resistance. Next we have Ethereum, 9.5% up. It's huge. Ethereum is pumping in the past 24 hours. You can see it is now $463. So it breaks the previous recent high of $445. Now it is $463. It's trading near to $500. Next we have XRP, that is up 4%. Good. Chainlink minus 1.8%, but past 7 days it was 7.7% up. Polkadot, we have 14.4% up. So it's Polkadot is huge guys. It's moving up and up. So it's keep on pumping. And we have Bitcoin Cash 1% up, Litecoin 2% up, Cardano 7.9% up. Again, next we have Cardano, that is 7.9% up. Bitcoin SP 0.2% up. Now let's see the top performers, that is top gainers in the past 24 hours. First we have Sushi, that is 1.16%. Sorry, not 1.16. 116.8% up. We have Yam version 2, that is 78.3% up. Now the Sushi is in the talk of the town. Most of them are using this one, Sushi. So this is about different things. And next we are having Yam version 2. We know that Yam version 1 has been crashed because of some bugs. Now it is version 2, that is 78.3% up. We have Kusama, 38.3% up. This is insane guys. The testnet for Polkadot, it has huge value. You can see it's pumping a lot. Past 7 days it is 100.5% up. We have UMA, that is 30.6% up. Amplitude 28.0% up. And in the past 7 days it is 207.8% up. Serum 27.8. Compound 24.3. NERM we have 19.5. So lots of gainers today, and we have lots of gainers. Next we are going to see the top losers in past 24 hours. We have BZX protocol minus 15.5%, but it is in consolidation phase. You can see in the past 7 days it was 107% up. We have Nest protocol, and it is in minus 12% down. So it's going down, and you can see past 7 days also minus 6.8%. Next we have Terra, that is minus 8.1% up. So both are going down, Terra also. And next we have Ocean Protocol minus 6.2% down. And then Sia Coin minus 5.4% down. Icon minus 4.5. So some consolidations and some losers. So this is about the market analysis. Now let's jump into the Bitcoin price. So Bitcoin price technical analysis in daily time frame, we can see it's below $12,000. So we know that $12,000 around $12,200, that is a greater resistance. But you can see here now the price tested these levels, that is 11,000 level quite frequently, and you can drop this down. So now this $11,000 is acting as a great support, and it tested quite significantly, and now it is up, and now it is testing the small resistance, that is $11,800. And if it breaks the $12,000, we can expect the continuation of Bitcoin's bull run. And in terms of weekly, that it is very much important in terms of long term. You can see this is a trend line, this is a old trend line, and this downward trend line has been broken. And in terms of this, we have one more support, that is 11,500 is acting as a greater support. You can see here this and this 11,500 is acting as a greater resistance previously. Now it is acting as a greater support for the price. Here you can see it is acting as a greater resistance, $11,500. It came here up to here, then drops down in weekly time frame. It was acting as a support here, then it drops down. And again here you can see all the wicks are above $11,500. You can see all the bodies are down below the $11,500. You can see it's most of the bodies, all the bodies here doesn't closes above this level. Now you can see this is not near time. Actually this is in 2019 and this is in 2018. So during these days it doesn't go above this level, and it went above this level, but it doesn't close above this level. In terms of now, if you see this, now the frequent continuous candles, you can see this is the first candle, but it breaks $11,500 and it's a weekly candle, and it closes below $11,500. Next we have the candle that breaks $11,500 and it closes above $11,500. This closes above $11,500. This also closing above $11,500. This one and this one. So you can see lots of candles consequently closing above $11,500. So now this $11,500 is acting as a greater support, and you can see this is for the long term. So if this continues and if it fails to break below this and it fails to close below this $11,500, we can expect the bull trend, and these are the indication for the bull trend. You can see the price rejection over these level is quite significant, and it's happening right now. So let's see when it will break this $12,000 and it will surges to. Next we have the resistance at, wait a minute. Next we have the major resistance around $13,000. See, this is one of the resistance, 13,000, and it's a small resistance. You can see 13,000. Then we have one 14,000, and if this passes, we can expect the price can go directly up to $17,000. So this is the next. We can see this one, 16,500 somewhere here. So these are the resistance, upcoming resistance, and now the $12,000 has to break now to move up. So this is about the Bitcoin. In terms of Ethereum, it's pumping a lot nowadays, and it's pumping hugely. You can see here in terms of daily time frame, and we have tested for $46, and we came below near to $366, which is the greater support area. We know that $366 was acting as a greater resistance during 2019. It was from that time, you can see this level is acting as a resistance, and now it was acting as a huge support. We know that $366 is a huge support. See, the price went near $400, and $400 is also a resistance. So it came up to 366, then it breaks and it came up to $440, and then it came near to $366. Now it is acting as support, and finally it broke $400, then it broke the $440, the recent high, and the next resistance we have is $490. If $490, that is around 500, if 500 breaks, we can expect the price directly to $600 and so on. So this is bullish for Ethereum, and this is a bullish news, and it's happening now. Now only it breaks. It broke. It's the last day. Now only it broke, and this is important. This is what happening now for Ethereum. So Ethereum still bullish and in the bullish trend. Next, we are going to discuss about the newses. The newses we have is first one: US election and dollar downturn will fuel high octane boost for Bitcoin. This is about this is a CEO and founder of one of the biggest independent financial advisories in the world, foresees economic conditions that expects to serve that he expects to serve as a rocket fuel for Bitcoin. What he is saying is the foresees economic condition now because of the COVID-19 and the economic condition going right now, and because of the dollar losing its value, it will serve as a rocket fuel for Bitcoin. And see, what he's saying is we can expect the world largest cryptocurrency be further fueled for the rest of 2020 by the US presidential election and the weakness of the US dollar, which will serve as a high octane price drivers. So what is adding fuel to Bitcoin price is, what is adding an extra fuel to Bitcoin price is, that is Bitcoin pumping prices. One is US presidential election, and the second one is weakness of US dollar. So this is important because we know that from there is the announcement has released from the federal, that is he's saying they are going to allow the USD to have 2% inflation, which means the dollar, the value will lose in coming days. So now the dollar is in the crucial support range. If it breaks down, we can expect the dollar price, the value of the dollar will go down further. So, and this one and the presidential election, US presidential election, will fuel the Bitcoin price. So this is important. This is important in terms of the price for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is currently realizing its reputation as a form of digital gold. What he is saying is, he is saying that Bitcoin is now acting as it is realizing as its reputation as a form of digital gold. Up to now, the precious metal has been perceived as the ultimate safe haven asset, but Bitcoin, which shares its key characteristics of being store of value and scarcity. So what is mentioned here is what he's mentioned is usually the assets like the metals, precious metals will be used as an ultimate safe haven asset. But now Bitcoin, because Bitcoins, there are two key characteristics. One is its characteristics to store value, and also because of the scarcity of Bitcoin, could potentially in the future knock gold from its long held top spot as the world becomes driven by tech revolution. So in near times, what we can expect is Bitcoin's market cap can overtake gold's market cap. They can flip the gold. This is important because we know that in future is usually driven by tech. There are tech revolution happening. So in future we can expect there will be a flip of gold, and the people will most of the people will invest in a Bitcoin as a safe asset. And we have decentralized, non-sovereign, secure digital currencies, including Bitcoin, will become more attractive to investors as they will offer hedge against turbulence in the traditional market. One of the major advantages of using Bitcoin is, first one is it is decentralized and it is not sovereign, so it's not controlled by any of the government and any other authority. Secure digital currencies, including Bitcoin, will become more attractive to the investors because in terms of these traditional markets are going into turbulence and going into crash, we can expect this as a safe haven because of these benefits that having for Bitcoin. And one more thing is, holding the gold is very much difficult because whether we have to have it as a physical form. So physical form means we need a greater vault. We have to we have to keep it as safe. But during any other crisis like natural disasters, at that times it is very difficult to recover those gold, and very difficult to safeguard that golds. But about Bitcoin, it's all about the technology, so we can easily save the Bitcoin. And one more thing, what he stated is, you can see you can't just print Bitcoin. The greenback could be in for short-term boost, but in longer term, there are expectations on a downward trajectory that it could ultimately lose its global reserve status. And this environment will provide a powerful boost for the price of Bitcoin. So nowadays we can see that because of the government pumping this market, most of the stocks and US dollar, everything is in greenback, but it is not for the longer term. It's a short-term boost. So there will be a huge expectation of downward trajectory because of this situation, and because of the US dollar losing its value as a global reserve. Usually next reserve will be in terms of Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin will become the global reserve, and people will trade in Bitcoin. People will hold Bitcoin. So we can expect the price can move up further and further. It will be huge. Next 1 year to 2 years will be huge for Bitcoin. And finally, what it is mentioned is history will show that 2020 was a breakout year for Bitcoin. Let's see how it goes. And now next we have the news that is Bitcoin will hit new high in near term as the Buffett XSUSD. And here you can see the Sage of Omaha is getting out of world reserve currency. Max Kaiser claims that it's prelude to Bitcoin hitting a new record. So what it is mentioned is the US dollar is getting so weak that even Warren Buffett is getting out, and Bitcoin will see all-time high, says Max Kaiser. So what he's saying is Warren Buffett is getting out of not Bitcoin, dollar. What it is mentioned is USD is trending lower today, about to break key support. Bitcoin, gold, silver will all make new all-time high in the near term. So now the US dollar is trading at greater support. If it breaks the key support, then we can expect the further downtrend for dollar. Then what will go up? Of course, Bitcoin, gold, silver, all these things will go up. And he was referring to Buffett's move into Japanese assets. Buffett now recently moved into Japanese assets, taking 5% stake in the country's 5 biggest trading houses in a move which totals $6 billion. So Reuters reports. From Reuters report, what it is showing is Buffett is now moving to Japanese assets. And 5 major trading companies have major joint ventures throughout the world and are likely to have more. I hope the future there may be opportunities of mutual benefit, and publication quoted is saying. And these are the things mentioned in this article, and you can see the US dollar price chart and the US dollar currency index. Now it is in the crucial support level. This is the major this is a previous low, and now it is in the crucial support level. If it breaks down, so there will be a huge drop in the US dollar. And next one is an unlikely Bitcoin bellwether. What is that is Warren Buffett is not investing in Bitcoin. He is what to say? He remains steadfast Bitcoin skeptic. He remains in his statement that he had given before. And you can see Buffett indicator also indicating the stock market crash. In olden days, Warren Buffett is also against gold, and he used to say it doesn't store any of the value. It doesn't have any use cases. But now he turns, and now he is investing in gold mining company, that is Barrick Corporation. Now still he is not investing in Bitcoin, but in future it may happen. Who knows? So this is about this news. And next what we are going to see is, next we have DeFi explosion. This is insane, guys. Uniswap surpasses Coinbase Pro in daily volume. We are going to see this one. The volume of Uniswap has surpassed the daily volume of Coinbase Pro after demand for DeFi has exploded. You can see this chart, that is Uniswap protocol analyst. You can see liquidity is $820 million. It's up 35%, and we have seen that past 24 hours volume. It's huge, guys. You can see the last charts. And what it is mentioned is Uniswap, the most widely used decentralized exchange on Ethereum. It's a decentralized exchange and surpassed the Coinbase, that is a centralized exchange, in daily volume on August 30. The explosive growth of decentralized finance (DeFi) market has pushed many avid investors to DEXs over centralized exchanges. According to the data from Uniswap, the platform processed $426 million in 24-hour volume. In the same period, Coinbase Pro saw $349 million in volume, according to CoinMarketCap data. So you can see this is $345 million in terms of Coinbase Pro, but in terms of Uniswap, it is $426 million in past 24 hours. So it's huge. And why is the popularity of Uniswap rising so rapidly? Since June, the total value locked in DeFi protocol surged from $1 billion to $7.7 billion from the DeFiPulse.com. You can see from July, actually it was $1 billion. Now it is $7.7 billion that the total value locked in DeFi. It's huge. Following the surge, many small DeFi related tokens, especially governance token, emerged before they are listed on centralized exchanges. Usually, most of the new tokens, like most of the DeFi tokens, that will be launched first on Uniswap because it's a decentralized exchange. It doesn't need any authority to any authority to launch that coin on that particular exchanges. But in terms of centralized exchanges, they have to check all these things and they have to launch any of the coin on the centralized exchanges. You can see before they list on the centralized exchanges, they launch it on Uniswap as it does not require any approval of central entities. So in Uniswap, we don't need any approval of central entities in order to launch a particular token or particular coin on the Uniswap. As an example, when Earn Finance was first released, it was trading on decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, then Poloniex and the FTX, and eventually Binance listed the token. The first it was trading on Uniswap around $1,000 around that time. First it was trading on Uniswap. Then these centralized exchanges, they launched the tokens. Many small to mid cap DeFi related tokens are actively traded on Uniswap, especially those who are not listed on major exchanges. Some of the small to mid cap DeFi tokens before launching on these major exchanges, now it is trading only in Uniswaps. So this is what a huge thing happening. Ethereum daily transaction chart, it's going up and up. And what is the crazy thing is, and what is the major thing happening is, despite of having these fees, despite of giving money for the fees in Uniswap, still the volume in the Uniswap is high. We know that now because of the congestion over the Ethereum platform, these fees, the transaction fees in the Uniswap is so high. It's around $10. It's huge. But still, the volume in the Uniswap is high. This shows the people wants freedom. People chooses decentralized exchanges over centralized exchanges. Still, the transaction fee is high in the decentralized exchanges, which is showing that people need the freedom. They don't need anyone who is controlling their money. That is more important. Centralized exchange can control the people's money by, they can lock withdrawal, they can do anything, they can do maintenance, lots of things can happen. They can lock the money, sometimes they can lock the withdrawal. But in terms of Uniswap, it is all about decentralized exchanges, so no one is there. But now because of these Ethereum's gas fees, we have a huge transaction cost. Still, the volume in the Uniswap is very much higher. This shows the people loves the freedom of doing something. And next we have is NASA, that is exploring blockchain technology that could help power missions to Saturn's icy moon. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, that is NASA, is looking into a blockchain solution that can help power space agency mission to Saturn's icy moon Titan. And it's about the Titan, that is a moon for Saturn. And now they are analyzing about, in Titan they have somewhat ozone layer, that is a protection from UV layer is there. The protection layer from UV rays are there. So they are analyzing about waters and several things, and they are saying it has some characteristics which is similar to Earth. So they are going to use this blockchain technology. What they are saying is the underlying blockchain algorithm will be developed in such a way that it enables a spacecraft system to bypass interruptions in communication. Should one node encounter issues, the rest can swiftly and dynamically adapt and then determine the most effective way to transmit a message. So we know that using the blockchain, we will be having decentralized. So there will be more number of nodes will be there. So if any one of this node get corrupted, or if any issues in one node, other nodes, that is the rest, can swiftly and dynamically adapt, and they can able to transmit message efficiently. So they are going to adopt this blockchain technology in their communication systems, so in the next missions. So that's all about this news, and that's all for today. We have seen about market analysis and we have discussed certain news. Hope you guys would like this video. If you like this video, please smash the like button and also subscribe this channel to support this channel. I'll see you guys in another video of Crypto with Crypto Mac. Until then, signing off, Crypto Mac. See you guys.